Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's live stream. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Ah yes, Slime, Mr. Salmon Pink. Hello Marcel, how are you doing? I'm doing actually very well. Yeah, you know, usually I would say, I'm doing good. But that's more of a I'm doing as usual, but I'm doing well today. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Slime. I appreciate that. So, yeah, today we're gonna doing some more of getting a lot of guests, hence the quite aggressive title. There is a funny thing. Do you guys know, if you play Age of Empires 2, do you know the caster, T90 Official? He casts Pro Age of Empires 2, and he's organized a tournament called Hidden Cup. He's done quite a lot. The funny thing is, he is currently streaming this game, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, and yeah, on Facebook Live. And someone tagged me for that on Twitter, so I went to his stream. And And I was in the chat just, you know, saying some things. He didn't notice me or anything, which makes sense that he doesn't know me. But then he accidentally switches over to another tab where he has one of my videos open. And then he says, hang on, there's a Marcel Vos, what video I watch? There's a guy called Marcel Vos in the chat. Is that you? Yes, it is me. And he was already using OpenRCT2, which was interesting, because, you know, he must have heard of that from somewhere. And then I taught him how to use the cheats menu, how to unlock cheats, which you do via options and stuff. Because, you know, if you go to options, then you got a couple of checkboxes here which enable toolbars at the bottom. And the interesting thing there is that he was particularly good at following my directions. Which is interesting because most people aren't. Maybe I'm just bad at giving directions in Twitch chats. But he seems to be better at it than most other people I've tried to teach things via the Twitch chat about Roller Coaster Tycoon. Alright, I'll do on the first guest that entered the park once we continue. So yeah, I'm happy with that, because I like his stuff. And I don't really ever watch his streams, but I do watch a lot of his YouTube videos. So that was fun. Thank you for the 2 months. Who is Zakach? And it's good that other people are playing Roller Coaster Tycoon as well. And yeah, he's a much bigger streamer than I am. So that's a very good thing. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. So let's get into this. It's that's a lot of guests, and I've already named it version 3. So this is the park. We have 15,000 guests. It's a lot. Bingo link. Okay, I'm not gonna look at that. We have a lot of guests. Oh, this lag spike is too big to be the autosave. There will be a lag spike every now and then, that's the autosave. But this one is from just, I suppose, starting up the park. Let's see, we did some cheats. Oh yeah, these are all saved, so that's fine. Okay, so I have 2 new plugins, which is fun. The first I have, well, it's not new. I have Bench Warmer, which I'm gonna use. This, okay. Just a disclaimer. This is gonna give a massive lag spike. The stream might freeze for like a minute or so, or the game. So be aware with that. But this is gonna be a bit of a lag spike. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. It used to be a lag spike. It used to be a big fat lag spike last time I used it. Even in much smaller parks. I can make a bingo command, Max, but yeah, I'll do it for next stream. Thank you for the sub, Northern Soul. I appreciate that. I lied to you. Yeah, apparently I did. Was it updated recently? It might have been. I think it's still being worked on. So that might be the reason. Another thing that I have is the soft guest cap calculator. And oh, thank you for the 200 bits, Slime. Hype train, ding ding. Hell yeah. So it doesn't just tell me it. I can notify it now, and it'll tell me via a message here. So let's see how much it is. Oh, notify on increase. Now, why is it not telling me? Alright, you know what? I'll just build a ride. There's a little space here left. I tested it earlier and it worked, so I'll just build a ride and have it tell me. There we go. I didn't test it in this park, so I don't know what the soft guest cap is. I just tested that it worked in my game. Alright, it should increase now that we have the enterprise. Maybe once the stats aren't calculated yet. I think that might need to have happened. If the guest cap will be 69, that would be pretty nice. It can only be increments of 5. But it could be have a 69 in it. It could be like like 16,900. There's very much a possibility. Okay, I haven't seen a message. Oh, hang on, we do get old messages. We do have some messages here. It's 22,100 or 20,365. That's a lot. So, we still have about 7,000 guests left in the soft guest cap. Thank you for the 100 bits, Voodoo 3. And thank you for the follow, Piergamot. You must increase the soft guest cap to 69,420. Not this stream. Eventually, yeah, if I want to. It's barely possible, though. You need at least 600 and... Well, about... like 580 rides or so. If you build them all twister coasters. But this is a massive park already. I won't make it anymore. I don't think I can make it anymore. Let's see, how many ride spots do I have left? Oh no, I have plenty left. I might make that. Depending on which kind of rides I build. Do I have any stalls here at the back? I don't. Let's build some. Thank you for the follow, ThunderGod213. Okay, so interesting thing about last stream. I didn't talk about it during the stream. But what I noticed is that I got really few viewers at the start compared to usual. Maybe it's because I was streaming fairly early for the Americans. But then at the end of the stream, it was as much as usual for the end of the stream. So people definitely stuck around. Which was interesting. Oh, did I drown someone? No, not quite yet. And the first one that enters... Yeah, I completely forgot about that. But let's do the first one that enters now. There we go. 17,764. There you go. Thank you for the 11 months, Ulti-noob. Hello, well-haired individual. Looking fabulous. Well, thank you. Let's see, there's the place I was building. More of these. Let's make red. I don't think we have red balloons yet. Even though it's such a standard color. More of that. And that. Can you believe we have 15,000 guests and we're only... Like, we're only 6.5 years in. We're doing remarkably well. Let's see, do we have everything we need? I think we do. So let's do ice cream. Ice cream is always good. Yes. Now you can't make me fire my staff because I want to have as many guests as I can. And firing staff doesn't really help with that, you know. Speaking about staff... some of you who were here on Sunday may remember that I went completely bankrupt due to having a lot of staff. But that caused me to look at this. I'm spending 157k a month on staff in this park. And I'm still making money. It's truly mental. Okay, let's renew all the rides. Let's see if there are any old rides that causes us to make a lot more money. I mean, look at the weekly profit. It's in the tens of thousands. Oh yeah, this is interesting. You can see, round about here, I renewed all the rides with a cheat. Because you can see that we suddenly went up. And then 5 months later... all those renewed rides immediately, every ride in the park actually, lost 20% of its value. So the prices, the ride ticket price, went down with 20%. And the weekly profit as well was very low because I built something probably. But you can see that. You can see this 5-month long increase. And since then I clearly haven't done another renew rides yet. So, we're gonna see a big increase. Probably. I keep getting increase. Is that because rides are being fixed or something? Or are those just very delayed? Now, I don't care about it at the moment, so I'm just going to disable it for now. I know I'm well ahead. I have a space of about 7,000 guests. Okay, so let's build a ride. What ride shall I build though? Do I have a vertical drop already? Yes I do, but I kinda, didn't I already do that when I tried to get a lot of G's? Oh yeah, I did with the fastest coaster. Guests are riding this thing, it's going 300 kilometers an hour. How about the Heartline? That's a good idea. I don't think I have one yet, right? Ah, probably not. So I recorded some footage for tomorrow's video in this park, and it's massive. I keep, every time I get back to the park, I keep going back to how large it is. It's not physically large, this park. I mean, this is just a 250 by 250 plot, well, 254. It's not that big, this park, but if you consider how many rides, like we have a section here, and then a section here, and then, you know, a twister section here, and the corkscrew section there, and a big junior here. It feels massive. Recording for tomorrow's video, does that count as a spoiler? Well, I've already spoiled what tomorrow's video is about in the YouTube comments. Because in my video from Monday, there were some comments, they were commenting about something, and that was actually the subject of the video I'd already written and recorded. So yeah, already recorded as well. Was busy editing it. And okay, that's just ugly. I'm not gonna do that above the path like that. And then I just said, how did you guess my video? My next video. I don't know how seriously people took it, but it's true. It's very much true. Do you guys like the spoilers, by the way? Or would you like me to prefer to not say anything? Because, you know, every now and then I give a sneak peek or give a short summary of part of the video during a live stream. Spoilers are fun. Good. Do you want to know what the video is actually about? Tomorrow's video. It's about this little bugger. The most efficient coaster design in RCT2. And it's just, I hadn't made a video about it yet. And it's absolutely amazing. It's, yeah, the micro coaster, basically. Obviously there are more micro coasters. But that's basically like the micro coaster. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Let's go down again. Let's see if I... No, that won't work. Is your upload schedule going to change for the holiday season? Most likely not. I can't guarantee anything. Although I can guarantee that on every Thursday there will be a video. But it's possible that I might miss a Monday. But I do want to just, like, at least do one every Thursday. Because that's, you know, consistency and stuff. And, okay, technically I've missed one since March, because I uploaded on Wednesday instead of Thursday, but that doesn't count as missing. And then we go back. So it's not too big, it doesn't obscure too much. Yes, the Hardline is good. It's the best coaster ever if you want to pull your hair out. So if you want to be bald, build a Hardline. Actually, I already built one. I completely forgot about that. Name a ride of your choice. Well, go ahead. Pick one. And then we'll go up. And we'll do the up. Actually, I need a longer station. This isn't like a log flume. Will that make that? Well, sure, we'll make that. You know what? We're gonna go up here. Then Oepertransfer. And there we go. Like that, like that. And we'll have a nice space for the queue line. Well, name a ride of your choice. Let's see. Name the Hardline Tornado. Alrighty. Tornado. Alright, we don't need a minimum waiting time. I think the bingo won't work next stream anymore. Already knows everything on there. I mean, if you guys keep yapping about it, pretty much. I mean, Max, last stream you said, you know, you didn't share it with me because then I'd know everything and could, you know, on purpose do it. But it's hard for me to not know it when you talk about it in the chat. Alright, pick a coaster type for me to build. Well, pick one. Just don't read chat. Ah, yes, that makes for a good live stream. The multidimensional coaster. It's funny, when I said just pick a coaster, you'd already done it, I just hadn't read it. Let's see, I can build it here as well and then build a path around it. Now, also under it, need to keep some space for that. Keep space there. Oh, good thing we tested it. That didn't make it. Let's make it go down further. Is that in the bingo as well? Me making a ride that crashes? A nice dueling hardline. Our dueling coasters in the bingo. Can you drown guest 15,000? Didn't someone already do that? Hasn't he already been drowned? Like last stream? I think so, because we go 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05. 15,001, alright. Ah, it was Fakio who drowned 15,000. Alright. And the chain lift. Ooh. He's done. Where's my sacrificial pool again? Somewhere here. There you go. Alright, let's open Tornado. Let's hope it doesn't crash this time. What's the best way to wake up a tired guest? It's almost like you have created a scenario where you need to do that. Hang on, didn't I already build one of these in this park? No, wait, that was the Giga Park. It was last stream. Like, Sunday. Ask a geography question. What's the country with the most theme parks? Probably the US. Otherwise, probably, I think, China? Maybe Japan? Can you make a small prison for every raging guest? I can, but that prison would be empty. I can pretty much guarantee that I have 0 raging guests in the park. Because raging guests come from vomit, and I have a buttload of handyman. Oh, vomit and litter. So there should be no raging guests in the park. Also, I'm not going to search for all raging guests in a list of 15,000. I only need one more for bingo. Well, that's quick. Do the handyman have butts of that buttload? Well, funny thing about buttloads, I think Vsauce said in a video like 8 years ago or so, that a buttload is actually an official measurement, and it was about the size of like 400 odd butts. Which is a pretty weird statistic. That's a very Vsauce-y thing to say. Inline twist. And we'll go down like that. And then we'll do that and then immediately quarter loop. Then a full twist. Why not? I like big buttloads and I cannot lie. That doesn't flow. Or maybe I just can't flow. I'm not a singer. Well, that was rapping. I'm not a rapper. I'm neither. I mean, I can sing alright. Like for karaoke I can sing alright, but I'm not a singer. Then let's do another twist. I guarantee you this will be too intense. Which probably is another bingo thing. Marcel makes a ride that's too intense. I tend to do that a lot. Compared to, you know, I'm supposed to be good at this game, whatever that means. And for that, I make a lot of rides that are too intense. And this one might be as well. Well, let's test it, I suppose. I want the station to be one tile longer. So that we have one more train. There we go. Why not make a hardline bobsled mashup? It's because Dirkling did that in his space base park. What if you have one space in which your workers won't go to and there's a lot of vomit? Probably not possible since your works aren't restricted to a certain area. Yeah, pretty much. That's not possible. Hardline. They did not fix the lag. Fix what lag? I mean, there's a little bit of lag here. But that's because the park is absolutely massive. Hi Marcel, I cleared my schedule on Sunday to watch your stream since it was my birthday. Well, happy birthday. But you streamed early, 5 AM my time. Oh, that was on Sunday, right? Must be, because, you know, Sunday and the Sunday before that are the only recent times that I streamed at a different time. Thank you for the follow. Karen Drakis. Okay. Then that's a good queue line. Zero looping coaster. 1 no path 17 has broken down. I'm very good with names. 0 looping coaster 1 no path 17 is a perfect name for a ride. Let's make it a little bit more compact. Let's go that way. Is one of the hardline cars stuck? Looks like, yeah, they're all stuck. I'll fix it in a minute. At least I haven't crashed. So that's good. Exclamation mark waste 8 has broken down. Another brilliant name by yours truly. I'm such a genius with name. The 4D coaster custom design. The reason it looks like X2 is because it uses a few common elements, but also because it's the exact color scheme. Well, it's the exact color scheme of X. X2 is red instead of pink. Now it probably doesn't look like it anymore, or at least a lot less. Let's make this a bit whiter. Yeah, I like this. I like how it's immediately very busy here. Ooh, it's not too intense. It's 7:20, 9:41 and 8:24. Any speed skating going on this weekend? Well, actually today. There will be speed skating during this stream, but I can't watch it anyway since it's not broadcasted in my country. Because it's only for continents that aren't Europe. Can you name the multi-name to XXX? Sure. Very innocent name. Let's see, where are they stuck? Oh, that's right at the very end. Didn't I? I thought I put chain lift there, but apparently I didn't. Oh, I did, but not enough. Let me just put a lot of chain lift. That should be enough. Maybe it'll also work if I do a little bit of minimum weighting. Then they won't get stuck. Maybe the hardline's too intense as well. What's the most intense stats you can get in a roller coaster? Well, if you want to use glitches, you can get more than 300 intensity. Without glitches, but with cheats, I've gotten to like 150-ish. And without any of those, I don't know, probably like 30, 40. Ah, there's the autosave lag spike. That will happen every 5 minutes. And I'm not turning that off because I like my autosave. Alright, what are the stats of this? Oh, the trains aren't back yet. Let's see how much money we make. So we went, well, not that much up actually. Maybe that was because it rained for a bit. Oh, that was this month. So we're only gonna be like at 250k. We were up a little bit. Thank you for the follow. Jan van der Loof. Which do you prefer in your real coaster? Ultra extreme laterals or ultra extreme verticals? I think verticals are easier to, you know, not die from. And I like not dying. So I'm gonna go with that. Alright, time for a lot of haunted and crooked highs. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Oh, is that right? Broken down? I mean, if I'm already dying, then I suppose I wouldn't really care. Right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 needs to be there. Alright, time for a lot of crooked highs. These still attract each 22 guests to the park, so it's not doing nothing. I want to reach at least 20k today. And they'll store some guests, which is necessary because it's ridiculously crowded here. Color ride of your choice. 1 minute to go, and it's already outside of the chat. Hang on, let me scroll up. You haven't picked colors yet, Mr. Vedros. You can't color crooked highs. I don't think you can now. No, nothing to color. Alright, this is enough. Oh, I mean, I'll do the back, of course. Unlike green, I do like to do the back. The hardline salmon pink. Alrighty. Okay, how intense is it? We don't have stats yet. How slow is this? We got stats for the multi-dim very quickly. That's interesting. Oh, whoops. This is the multi-dim again. No, wait. That's the name, not the colors. Never mind. This is the colors. Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Minecraft has gotten 1 trillion views on YouTube in total now. Which is really cool. YouTube made a whole post and thing about it. I watched Exuma Void's video about it. And it's really cool. A lot of creators being highlighted, including the Hermitcraft series. That's another one for your bingo. But this time it's relevant. It's not just me mentioning it out of the blue. And yeah, I think that's really interesting. And I was thinking, you need another YouTuber. If it's relevant, I'll say the name. I know exactly who it is. And you know, that post caused me to think about Minecraft and, well, that video. It's interesting how much of a massive worldwide phenomenon Minecraft is. Like, everyone basically in the Western world knows what Minecraft is. I mean, sure, my stepdad's like 92 or 93, however old she is. Old mother might not know it. But, you know, pretty much everyone knows what it is. And it's such a phenomenon. It's amazing. There's pretty much everything about Minecraft. There's the autosave again. It's truly amazing. There's so many Minecraft creators for every genre. Roblox is a bigger game. Roblox is not a bigger game. Like, if you ask your average, like, 40-year-old person if they have heard of Minecraft or Roblox, many more will have heard about Minecraft. Not about Roblox. Alright, let's open them all. Roblox is free to play, so naturally more people are going to play it. I mean, yeah, that's why Minecraft has a lot of players in China. There's some kind of free version there. But Minecraft is just such a phenomenon, and 10 years been going on already. And basically everyone likes it as well. You know, there's your occasional post on Reddit whining about how Minecraft's a terrible game and they don't like it. But other than that... Okay, I'm gonna build a coaster here, I think. Other than that, everyone likes Minecraft. And... yeah, Roblox might have more active players, but it doesn't have a bigger overall community and impact. Minecraft, I guarantee you, has a much larger impact. Okay, you know what? Let's actually rotate these the right way. Like that. Unlike Rian, I do like to do the back. Hey, you did catch it. Nice. I hope that a lot of you caught that reference. Minecraft concurrent player count is 3 million and a bit. I mean, I barely know what Roblox is. I'm one of those people that don't really like Minecraft. Played it a few times, but didn't really do anything for me. No, but I'm sure that, you know, you will be able to appreciate nice builds in Minecraft. there's like almost no one who can't get anything out of Minecraft. My mom would hate to play Minecraft, you know, she's not a video gamer. But I showed her a couple of cool builds once. I even built her something in Minecraft for some anniversary, like back in 2013 or so. And she, you know, she's like what I've shown her, because, you know, it's beautiful, the Minecraft stuff. And there's very few people that can't get anything out of it. And there's also, like, not really a reason to actively hate Minecraft. Like, you can hate shooter games. You think, you know, it makes people violent or whatever. And, you know, it's not illogical to think that. It's been proven, well, not proven, it's, you know, it most likely doesn't make people violent, shooter games, but it's not illogical to think that it does. But it's such interesting to see, yeah, basically everyone can get something out of Minecraft. And that's something that I really like about it. Microsoft is contracting out work to EU tech companies to establish a method to host 1 million concurrent players inside one Minecraft server. Really? 1 million? How do you get 1 million players in one Minecraft server? Sounds like a lot. Not just on a technical level, but also just to coordinate with everyone, you know? So I kind of have my doubts about that. As someone who plays Roblox, it's a complete dumpster fire and it's going downhill. Yeah, that as well. You know, Minecraft has its dumpster fire aspects as well. You know, you have the classic 12-year-old making a Minecraft tutorial or let's play with a squeaky voice. And being like, now I'm going to show you how to craft a pickaxe. And then, you know, it takes 5 minutes. But Minecraft also has a lot of mature sides. And Hermitcraft, yes, I'm gonna name it again, is a server that's a lot more mature. And intended for slightly older audiences. Now I'm going to show you how to craft a mine. Imagine that, you just craft a mine. And you just place it down in the ground and you have like a lot of diamonds in it. Alright, these are your haunted highs. And there's the neighborhood someone wanted, I forget who asked for it. And we connect that up. And then there's a nice space for a roller coaster in between. How do you like that? Also, I think I might need more handymen. I need another clicker for this. Let me enable it. There we go. The lovely sound. I was gonna say I want at least 1,000, but I'm already at 1,000. I want at least 2,000. 1,600. We're going quite fast still. It's very laggy, but we're still still going quite fast, like around 30 a second or so. The recs for most players on the single server in 130,703 on the Hypixel, but it's not a single physical server. No, that's more akin to saying that the records akin to like the record number of people playing Domination at the same time in Modern Warfare. That's not a single server, it's more a massive thing. It's still a massive achievement, don't get me wrong. But it's not a single server, it's not a single world. What to build? Do we have a... Yeah, I think I did build a science fiction, right? Yes, I did. I quite like the side friction coaster. I don't know why. I have some... do I have a stand-up? I don't think I do. I do. Okay. Have you ever been tempted into eating Tide Pods? I don't think so. What's the coaster I do not have yet? How about a mini sus? Hang on. I might already have one. Do I have a mini sus? I don't think I have a mini sussy yet. Let's build a mini sussy. Is that also on the bingo, me saying anything about the mini-sus? Do we have enterprises in the park? Well, I built one this stream. The very start. Other than that, I don't think so. I can make an enterprise town later. These rides aren't very popular. Well, the Haunted Heights are a little bit more popular than the Crooked Heights. It's already too high for support. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, it's pretty clear that you're just trolling, Smelly Meat. You don't have to keep up the facade anymore. Okay, it probably won't reach 60 there, so I think we'll be fine. Thank you for the 3 months. The 100th. Enterprise Town. Rather Puke Town. Not really, because the handyman will sweep it up very quickly. Will it make that? I don't think it will make this second little hill. Oh, how about this for a nice illusion? I like that. Hey, thank you for the 120... Or, sorry. Thank you for the 2 to the power 7 bits, Mr. AMD. And will it make that? Oh yeah, fairly easily. Fairly easily. Good. I didn't answer the question of whether it was going too fast down there though. So let's quickly see that. Is it me or does it seem a little bit more laggy than it used to be? Might be one of the plugins. I'll have to do a little bit of testing with that after the streaming. 60? No, it doesn't reach 60. Perfect. We can go under here. Can we do a little hill there? Wir cannot. 9. Absolutely 9. Just lagged a little bit for a short stretch. Well, that's because I sped the game up. But I think I already did. I also did that during recording, and I think it lagged less. Of course, we have 1,000 more guests now, but it's only 1,000. Oh, can we get the entrance path out of there? Well, if we go underground, we surely can. And this actually isn't too difficult. Can I go up though? It would look nice. Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna go underground. It's easier. The underground isn't there for nothing. Alright. Dick. Queue line completed. Ah, I love the Wild West music. And there's our mini sussy. This is very sussy. Amogus. Memes. I'm useful. I'm with the youth. Yes. Totally. Completely. Sussy baka. People say that, sussy baka. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. But it's kind of like a meme thing. Let's do the bench warmer. Where is it? Oh, a baka is Japanese for idiot. Oh, looks like the hardline crashed again. How does that work? Our park rating even got a hit. How did this crash? Hang on. It crashed here. Is this too close? Like, hang on. Are these two too close? And did they crash there? Or something like that. Because that's a thing that can happen. Let me just, you know, shorten that. Oh, I do need to alter that a little bit more. There we go. Should be fine now. I never even looked at the stats. I still don't know the stats. Did anyone die? I think so, because the park rating took a hit. Yes, 4 people. Speaking of park rating, let's have a look at the park rating. Okay, yeah, that's 158. That's a lot. And we do have a little bit of litter, actually. But that's just because, you know, you can see it going up and down really fast. But that's just because handyman can't sweep it up faster. It's... Because, you know, there's a lot of guests. So there's just like roughly 5 to 10 litter pieces at all time that have been dropped in like the last half a second. Even though there's trash bins everywhere. Although it's not trash, it's vomit. Oh, I redeemed name a ride. Right, yeah, I forgot to look at that still, at that thing for that. Jesus Christ Jr. What are you going to... Oh, this one, of course. I presume. Jesus Christ Jr. Have you ever made a microsus? Well, about the cheapest you can do is this. Because it has a 200 meters length requirement. Which is not really micro. You can do, you know, you can do shorter if you don't care about the requirements and your stats. I've probably done that at some point. Alright, I'm trying to keep the entrance roughly in the middle, which means we need to expand... Did you hear laughing? Because there were a lot of people laughing in the hallway. We need to expand it this way more. I feel like the entrance is not at all in the middle of the park. Because I feel like roughly the park is centered now. No, it is clearly a little bit more that way. So let's expand this way even more. Let's build Enterprise Town. Entrance in the middle is my favorite sitcom. Nice. Oh, you already got bingo half an hour ago. If you got bingo... Okay, I'm gonna... You know, if you get bingo that easily... Then it's not really a good bingo card. Because then it's just... stuff that lists my manners or whatever, you know? You know... The middle one is probably like me saying hello everyone at the start of the stream. But if that's your bingo card, then it's not really a good one, since then, yeah, I'll always say a lot. What's your favorite skin of the Twister ride? Floorless coaster. Oh, Twister ride, not Twister coaster. Favorite skin of the Twister ride? Standard. The bingo cards are randomized. I mean, yeah, but there's still, you know, a certain set that it can choose from. And I feel like those might be a bit too common. Especially now that I have my own Minecraft world which I play in, so I'll probably mention Minecraft a lot. And whenever I mention Minecraft, I watch Hermitcraft. I don't know if Minecraft or Hermitcraft is one. Well, I know Hermitcraft's one, I don't know if Minecraft is like a separate one. How many is this? This is 8. That's gonna be 16 in total. I can tell you what 5 things made me get bingo. Alright, I'm curious. Ah, 0000 looping coaster, 1 no path, 14. That's broken down. Last time it was 17. All ride arrays must have a power of 2 size. Yeah, this one's only 7. The Haunted Heist is also 7. So, no, it's not always. Although it still kind of works, because you have either 0, it's a power of 2 minus 1. So, with a little bit of logical leaping, you can still make that work. Age of Empires being mentioned, random fact about the past, hating on the hardline. You called it ugly when it was above the path. That was not the hardline being ugly, though. That was the general, support above it being ugly. Using cheats, speed skating fact. Someone asked me about it. I wasn't gonna talk about it. Fair enough, though, but that wasn't me mentioning it. That was someone asking, is there speed skating? Probably because it was on the bingo card. I think Slime asked that. You hate it on the hardline. Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, someone asked about it because he needed the bingo space. I mean, I feel like that diminishes the value of it a little bit. Because I don't know if that's on the bingo card. And so I'm not aware of anything, but it's not me who started talking about it. It's just, if someone asks, what did you think of the latest Tom Scott video? There you go, there's the Tom Scott for everyone who needs it. Because I know Slime needs it. I guess today bingo is a game of skill. It's not even skill, because I tend to respond to pretty much all the comments that I get, because I don't get that many comments in the chat. And, I'm not constantly thinking about the bingo. I have more important things to do during the live stream. So just ask me about something, and most of the time I'll be completely unaware that it can be something with the bingo. Thank you, still no bingo. Let's see, what else is there to do? Hypercoaster sucks. I hate it, it's absolutely terrible. That might be another space for you. Oh no, I forgot an exit line. No! There's another one for you. Wait, this used to be called different. What do you mean? More guests! Yes! Thank you for the 6 months we read books. When I came up with this whole bingo idea, I didn't envision people actively manipulating the stream. Oh, this looks cool. Trying to complete the card. Yeah, you can't help it, because if someone asks me about something that I'm passionate about, then of course I'm gonna talk about it. There's an exit path missing. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot an exit path again. Silly me! How could I be so silly? There we go, that's fixed. I have one in the middle that's not going to happen. Is it me saying I'm terrible at scenery? Which even though I'm not, I'm alright with scenery. I'm terrible at scenery. But no, I'm actually alright. And I really, really like what I built today. Look at this. This looks wonderful. I bet me something like that is also in it. Because that's a thing that I tend to say a lot in the Gigapark. It's just me patting myself on the back. It's kind of like Mumbo does in all his videos recently in Hermitcraft. There's Hermitcraft again. It is like the most meta a stream can get. It's me talking about what I talk about. And then doing it on purpose. Oh, you want the classic Cody Q line, maybe? Well, there is one... Hang on. No, it was this one. This is kind of a CCQL. The mini sus one. Didn't I make it somewhat... these aren't really CCQLs. What are the stats, though? 941. Hang on, aren't these the exact same? Yeah, hey, that's cool. These have the exact same intensity rating. Doesn't count, too small. I got you, mate, I got you, just hang on. Which is also one of the latest quotes. I wish I could decide what plays on the Six Flags TVs, even though it's meaningless. I don't think even anything plays on them. Let's do a Merigorant. And let's do a proper CCQL. Let's test it. There we go. There's your CCQL. CCQL's classic Cody Q line, which is just a long Q line. There's the autosave. Would you change a ride music to your intro mix? I can't. I mean, I can add it, but I haven't added it, so I can't at the moment. The only thing I can change it to, well, not on a merry-go-round, but let's say on this one, is yeah, like hyper merry-go-round music. Okay, I think I want to add some more coasters. I've already built, let's see, that's 14, 28, plus 16 is 44, 46, 47. I think I've already built 47 rides, plus a bunch of stalls. And we're like an hour in, not even. Well, we're an hour into the stream, but not an hour into the park yet. This is going very fast. I will hit the 1000 limit at some point. We're at 423. We're almost halfway. And we are just passing 6 million. Thank you for the 100 bits, Slime. Bingo. Wait, what cost you to get bingo? Once I had bingo on my laptop... Oh, it was the CCQL, of course. Duh. I thought it was a more recent thing when I was talking about that stuff. Then build a nice roller coaster with scenery. No scenery in this park, sir. No, 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 no scenery. Yeah, I'm gonna build a lot of small coasters. Let's do small gigas. This one works. There we go. Yes, I think that'll work. I'm gonna make the station a little bit longer. And let's see if I can save it with scenery again. Because that'll make everything quicker. Longer oh. I can't do longer train. Well, I'll still make the station a little bit. I'll still make the station this long. Let's do 3 laps to increase the stats a little bit. Why not? Thank you for the follow, Ilkir. But you placed walls. I knew someone was gonna say that. I was thinking of making, of mentioning the walls, but I didn't. Alright, now let's wait until this is done. Change the last turn. I will not. It's pretty good as it is. I don't need an extra station piece. Thank you for the follow, Rick Peters, or Peters92. Don't know if you're Dutch or English. It's quite calm here. This is the reason why I also wanted to build coasters. There aren't enough guests here. I want to lure more guests, and coasters are big guest lurers. Thank you for the follow, Felicia the Sheep. We still don't have stats. This is... Yeah, as I said before, that's a really slow process getting stats on these coasters. You know what? I'll paint it a little bit nicer. And let's make it that. And let's make yellow trains. Ah, that's the Hurrybrecht. That's better. Do we have stats? We do! Almost 7 excitement. This is like some large scale farming project. Yes, basically it is. Okay, I need to... Oh, I've already selected that one. It works! Awesome! Let's give it a name. Get a little... Perfect name. And... There it is. Easy to find. We do have a... Oh, that bug is still in the game, isn't it? We do have quite a bit of lag when placing a ride. That's just a function of this current version of OpenRCT2, which is unfortunate. But it's not that bad. Okay, let's mirror this so that it looks a bit nicer. Now it aligns. This one as well. Then I'll place another 4 of them. Like that. Yes, nice. There is something very satisfying about these kind of parks, which aren't entirely homogeneous. You know, they're not 1,000 micro corkscrews or anything, but they do have very homogeneous areas everywhere, and it looks very satisfying. It's kind of like Factorio, really. And probably a fair few of you have played Factorio, so you know what I'm on about. The strangest bit about this bug is I've clicked the entrance path, or the exit path, the entrance suddenly works. Oh, I love that calm music. It's lovely. And we're back to a hellhole of everything again. The factory must grow, yes. I have so many games to play for my winter vacation days, but I wonder if I shouldn't get back into RCT2, do some serious building for once. I mean, you can definitely give it a shot for a few hours. Let's see if you enjoy it again. You don't have to, of course. Ah, the Giga Coaster is popular. That's what I was hoping for. Do that. Are these all... Yes, they're all connected up. Let's open them up. Bam! And there we have the Giga Coasters. This should get a lot of guests here. How does the ghost out of the window in the haunted house work? Isn't that like a skeleton? Oh, did you hear that sound? That's a lovely sound. All of them going together. It's amazing. My dude just climaxed. Yeah, I did realize that the sound was a bit... Sync them up. I can only sync up 2 at a time, so that won't work for all of it. You know, the pairs would go out of sync anyway. Do I have enough handymen? I wonder if I might need more mechanics though. I only have 1 mechanic for every 2 rides. There we go, 500 mechanics, 550, that's better. Not when you give them all the same max wait time. Yeah, but then the throughput is really low and I don't want that either. Because I want to make money. You can charge... Oh, hang on. Oh, that's why I wasn't making more money. I had this bloody thing disabled. The ride price manager is disabled. For a video. That was. So let's renew ride and we should suddenly make a whole lot more money. Go. You may remember that at the start of this live stream I renewed all the rides, but the ride profit didn't go up. And I did notice that, but I was like, maybe I'll go up a little bit. It should go up massively now. Basically, it's what I'm saying. Just to be sure, let's do force recalculate all prices. They'll go out of sync at some point. Karandrek is. Like this one's already out of sync because it has had a few guests, presumably. Yes, it's had 2 guests. They'll steadily get more out of sync. Haha, 7-11 excitement. We can charge 1260 for them. Speaking about 1260, I need more stalls. Let's build them here. I will just continue building this park until I hit the ride limit, just like I did with the overcrowded Forest Frontiers. Let's do dark blue. Yeah, that's a good color. Lemonade. And pizza. Hell yeah. And do we need anything else? Oh yeah, an info kiosk. Of course. I missed whether or not he continued about the ghost in the window. I did. It's not a ghost, it's a skeleton. And it's just a prop, presumably. Oh yeah, I should make this a different color as well. How about light pink? So, what I did for one shot in tomorrow's video is... what's it called? I like built a little extension of path and built some micro corkscrews next to it, so that you could, I could zoom in and you would only see that. It was like somewhere here, and then I closed all the other rides in the park, and basically all 15,000 guests had it for those 8 tiny corkscrews, and you will be able to see it in the video. It's the one shot where the path in between them is just ridiculously crowded. It's insane. The problem is, Jules, that you also need to have like fewer than 16 guests or so needing to go to the toilet. And that's simply impossible in a park this big. Let's have a look at the thoughts. It's too crowded here. 1,800 guests. Or, well, almost 2,000. That's not a lot compared to how many guests we have in the park. I need to go to the toilet. Yeah, 500 guests. No matter how many toilets are built, that may go down to like 200. It won't ever go down to like less than 50. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. At 200 on 16,000. You know, that's 20 on 1600. That's not a lot. Let's see. Even the lowest thought in this list is thought 4 times. I can't afford steel wild mouse 4x4 2. Let's look at the actions. I think there's a limit to this, because it can't be that there's nothing that only like 10 guests are doing. There's just a limit of the amount of actions that can be displayed here. The most common action is walking, and only 3,500 guests are doing that. 346 are queuing for air-powered vertical coaster 1. Now that's a proper CCQL. Ah, well, you've had a elevation then, Max. Maybe they should learn how to properly pathfind instead of walking in circles around the toilet one that needs is the toilet. If you lay out your parks properly, it's mostly fine. I wonder, are there a lot of guests heading for these rides? Yes, 250 guests are heading for Giga Booster Cheap. And 141 are heading for Giga Booster Cheap. 2. I find myself way too funny. So it should get more... Whoops. It should get more crowded here. And it gets more crowded here, slowly. Some of these enterprises are getting a little bit more... a little bit more filled up. So if the multiple of mouse is mice, the plural, is the plural of enterprise enterprise? Are these like 16 enterprise? Should we put a small reward on bingo, like maybe giving channel points back after a purchase? Not really, because it's way too easy to get bingo apparently. And people are manipulating it, and they would manipulate it more. Enterprise. I'm gonna keep that in. I'm gonna keep that in. It's just, should I slip that into a video? I mean, the point is, if I slip that into a video, then, you know, the house heist meme is not just a thing on the channel. That's, you know, that's an old meme. But Enterprise is one I just came up with, so people aren't gonna get that. Color ride is your choice. Well, go ahead. Meister Schmitty. Recolor the enterprises. All of them. Can only do one. You haven't even said with what. All looks better. You know what? I could just recolor these two to fit in with the rest. What is it? Red, white? Yes. Rainbow Enterprise. Alright, let's do it. Let's do Rainbow Enterprise. We'll go from dark red to dark purple. Why not? People finally queuing for the haunted heist. Yes. Although only for this side. Because on this side there are guests for the Giga Coaster. The other side is fairly empty. It's interesting how you can actually see the effect. And then that one. Okay, I wonder how much we are making per month. Because we were at about... Well, I can look it up. Yeah, we were at about 280k, then went to 334k. We should go up even further though. We should go to like 400k. Maybe this month. We'll see. I think we're at orange now. Yes. Is the Hall of Information Kiosk Information Kiosqua? Yeah, sure. Sure it is. Do you have any useful tricks or hotkeys that you think even long-time players might not know? I've played RST for 20 years and your video on the unbanking turn blows my mind. Yes, I can give you one that you will most likely not know about. Well, unless you watched the video on it I made. So you know how if you hold shift, you can go up and down with this. This one has support, it's easier to see. If you hold your mouse on that, press Ctrl, you can drag it horizontally while keeping it at the same height. That will surprise quite a few of you. Definitely surprised me when I found out like 5 years ago or so. Should make a video about it. You know what? The video I made about that has what might be still my best thumbnail ever. I really like that thumbnail. Actually, for Monday's video, I do need to say the plural of information kiosks. No, that's already the plural. But, I need to say that a few times. And the six is not a thing that comes easy for me. So that took quite a few takes to get at least somewhat right. I'm glad you like being a YouTuber. I didn't say that, but I do like it. Hi there, Marcel. How are you today? Particularly well, thank you. Also, with the Minecraft getting 1 trillion views and stuff, I was also wondering how many views have I gotten? So without looking it up, how many views do you think my channel has gotten in total? Only my main channel. Because I have looked it up, so I know the answer. I sphinxed it up. That's a cool quote. And then dark purple. 10 million, 20 million, 6 million, maybe like 15 million. No one has gotten the right amount of millions yet. Although some have been pretty close. $42 million, I wish. 30 million, closer. 7.3 million. I think someone looked it up. Yes, Max, that's exactly right. Well, not exactly, YouTube doesn't update it every second. But yeah, that's the number it gives. 22 million. Well, 22.5 million. Do you follow Formula 1 at all? No, I don't care about Max Verstappen. Yeah, I've gotten 22 million views, which is quite a lot. If let's say 3 years ago, no, 4 years ago. 4 years ago I was already, well known in this community, but I wasn't thinking about making YouTube videos yet. If you told me 4 years ago that I would make videos that more than, well, 100,000, but more than 20 million people would see, I would have called you mad. Well, no, probably not mad. I would have probably believed you, but I would have been quite surprised. Build some of these. And thank you for the 10 months, Cody. I appreciate it very much. I just watched your videos 10 million times, then flatter yourself. Nice one. Okay, how much money did we make in... yeah, 383,000 in September. That's more like it. You can see the weekly profit going up. Oh, it should go up even more still, but it's because I was also building. Yeah, it's not 22 million people, of course, but... you know, the 22 million views, if my video has been watched 22 million times, that's... I mean, it pales in comparison to the larger YouTubers, obviously, but it's a lot. It's quite a lot. And I would be lying if I say I was... You know, I'm not still getting used to it. I am used to it. But every now and then when you look at the number, you do realize that it's a big number. Let's see, what shall I build? How about a nice big twister? How many peeps do you think you've killed? Well, 500,000? Something like that. I've drowned like 50,000 at a time, at least a few times. Actually, for that video I drowned 50,000 guests. I did probably like at least 10 times. That's already 500,000. You know, first to test it, then you know, to test it while speaking, and to test the recording, to test if the sound was good, and then I did the actual video, which took a few takes. So probably 1 million at least. Yeah, I drowned peeps for 3 hours straight, but I didn't do a lot of that. I probably like 20,000 maybe in that, because that was still on the old version, and it was mostly just drowning one at a time. And, you know, I drowned an entire park a few times. So that's how I maybe get to like 10 or 20,000 in that. Can you name the Enterprise? Infrared, infrared 2, that's a lot of work, mate. A lot of valuable time. Although, I must say it's not that much valuable time, since we're way ahead of the soft guest cap. Can I make this? Because this is higher than the first thing. Either way, I will first build this coaster. Will it make it? It will. Beautiful. I'm basically doing the same as I did with the previous one. That's a lag spike. Oh, that was a zoom spike. Will this... Oh, this will fit. Nice. Down a guest. 4269. Page 3. Nope. Page 2. Nope. Page 1 still. 4269. 4269. 4269. You are going to die. Yabbity yabbido. Ha pa 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 pa. There you go. Bye bye. And down we go, and I think... Well, this... Hang on. Why... How does this fit, but that not? It's because it's taller. Yes, it's because it's taller, and I'm right below that. I'm so intelligent and good at this game. Thank you for the sub, Nicky's clone. Where's Nicky? Is Nicky still alive? This twister coaster is a half loop into corkscrew fest. No, Nicky's not alive. I'll have to report you to the police. You know, let's do another one of these. Let's do an actual half loop. Ooh, let's do that. Ah, it looks beautiful. And we can do one. No, those. Beautiful, yes. There's a Nightwish song. Nightwish is probably also on the bingo cards, by the way. Called Beauty of the Beast. And I like calling it Booty of the Beast. Because I'm incredibly mature. Ah, someone got bingo with that. Good. Photo checking. I was going to do that, but I accidentally did a booster. Imagine that, a song called Booty of the Beast, which describes the absolute immaculate booty of the beast. Like I said, I'm so mature. Can we do 3 terrains? What if we do floorless? Okay, we do 7 cars, it'll work. Did it make it though with 7 cars? I think this is quite a neat design. It will make it. That was the highest point of the ride. That's the point I was scared about it not making. And there we go. We need the autocomplete track from RCT3 to come into open RCT2. No, please. It was already terrible in RCT3. It's not going to be any better in RCT2. We don't need that. Great coaster design. Thank you. You know what was a really lovely comment I got on my latest livestream upload on my second channel? Someone told me basically what I've been telling others as well. Why can you do scenery so well? I can't do it. Someone said that about my scenery. It is the Gigapark, which is my best scenery work ever, probably. But still, that was lovely. Did someone call you beautiful? Someone has probably done in a live stream at some point. But yeah, that was an absolutely lovely comment. And I know, you know, my scenery is not all that great compared to what's called new element stuff. But it does mean that my scenery is good enough to be considered, you know, good by you know, normal standards. Because calling my scenery terrible compared to new element is kind of saying someone who can speed skate, or, you know, someone saying who can run, better example, someone who can run the 100 meters in 15 seconds, calling them a terrible runner because compared to Usain Bolt they're slow. That just, you know, doesn't really work. So compared to, you know, a lot of casual players, my scenery is fairly good, which I'm very happy with, because not only does that just stroke my ego, which is very nice, it also means that I can teach something about that. If only it's not just me telling, it's just people watching me do it. And watching me build the scenery. If that only helps people already, that's wonderful. Is this thing too intense? Guests aren't really riding it. I have a feeling it's too intense. Yeah, you added it as a quote, Max, but I hope you agree with me that it's not a bad thing that it's stroking my ego. Everyone likes to get compliments. So I'll just be honest about that. Oh, the stats aren't calculated yet. That's why guests aren't on it. Everyone enjoys a good stroking. Phrasing. Although that was probably on purpose. I know, it's a funny quote regardless. Fair point. You know, it's funny when YouTubers say that, you know, they don't do it for the money, or they don't do it for their ego. They do it because they like to share it with the community and stuff. And I get why they say it, because, you know, people generally don't like hearing that YouTubers do something for the money. But the truth is, They do. Unless you're PewDiePie, you can do whatever you want and you're set for life anyway. Of course you're doing things for the money. You need to make a living. And it's kind of stigmatized to do that. But, you know, you guys, my audience, you know, don't stigmatize that, so I can talk about it fine. It's kind of like the, you know, the stigma about not discussing your salary with your co-workers. That makes no sense. But it has the same stigma. You know, you shouldn't be doing it for the money. You should be doing it because you love this job. Yes, stay hydrated. I want to spam some more coasters. I think the park is roughly expanded to each side equally now. So let's... Okay, you know what? I'm going to make this flat. Now we're gonna build some coasters behind that. If we all worked because we think it's fun, we'd all be literal cavemen. Yeah, it's kind of like the interview question. Why do you want to work here? The answer most often is, you know, because I need a job and working here seems alright. You know, I need a job and this job seems alright. Assuming it's not like some, you know, unskilled labor job, you know. Not like flipping burgers or so. That's just, I need money. But, you know, if you're, like you know, some accounting firm or whatever, you know, a proper job like that, then it's just like, yeah, you know, I need money, I need a job, this job seems fine, seems, you know, fun enough. It's not like, oh, I like this company, I see the future in it, and no, I've never sat down for an interview like that. The only proper jobs I've had were ones where you're clearly doing it only for the money. You know, the classic student jobs. Alright, what micro coaster shall I build? How about the limb? How about... Which one is it? Tiny limb. It's basically the corkscrew, but a tiny limb. Have you watched Great A Under Race video on job interviews? I have. That's a long time ago. Great A Under Race, that's some nostalgia. Drown a very angry guest. Alright, I'll have a look at that. A very angry guest. Let's see, if I can watch Going Home, then if I can find that thought, those guests have a higher chance of being angry. Not sure if I'll be able to find that though. Like, there won't be any vandals. Oh, leaving the park, there we go. Oh, they're all happy. I don't think I have angry guests in the park. Hang on, what's my average happiness? Thank you for the 13 months, Buster. You've been a long time supporter. Thank you very much. Inspect park rating. Average happiness. Where is it? Oh, happy guests. Yeah, it's literally... Okay, so... only 5 guests out of the 17,540 are considered not happy. That's insane. That's truly insane. And those might be the ones that are like coming into the park new or whatever. How many entertainers do you have? Yeah, that's the cause for it. 2077, Cyberpunk reference. That's a lot. I can't drown. I can't drown an unhappy guest. I can make one unhappy. You know, if I do... He won't be in the way here. If I do that, he'll be unhappy at some point. Have you played Cyberpunk 2077? No, someone else asked for that reference. I would not have made it by myself. Darn an entertainer then. Alright. Entertainer 1. Where's my drowning pond? There's my drowning pond. And he's gone. And he's back. This time as an elephant. A tiger reborn and as an elephant. Now that's proper Hindu stuff. The name's Pond. Drowning. I can't say that with a serious face. If you could add more entertainer types, which one would you choose? One dressed like me! Wouldn't that be amazing? Just have a lot of Marcels walking around in your park. I would absolutely love that. I'd be kinda scared. I don't know. I don't know, I could do a whole lot of political jokes. I could go for Mark Rutte. I would go for Mr. Orange. I could go, you know, I don't know, for Merkel, because she'd just leave the park after 16 years. I don't know a lot about Merkel, though. I know she's fairly... The thing I know about Merkel is that I don't know a lot about her, and that she seems to be quite scandal-free. No bad word about Mutti. Yeah, basically. I mean, there's probably a lot of things that Merkel has done that a lot of people don't like. But in general, you don't really hear a lot of bad things about Angela Merkel. It's probably not even pronounced Merkel in German. Maybe Merkel? Probably Merkel. How about Baudet? He's already a clown. Nice one. Yeah, you know, the reason I didn't go for that is that I don't want to make the stream too political. And the political landscape in the Netherlands is a little bit less of a battlefield than some other countries, but it can still get quite hot-headed. I mean, it can get hot-headed in pretty much every country on Earth. It's not like we're special for that. Alright, time for a lot of these, fellas. Entrance and exit pods. Oh, whoops. I did that wrong. Ah! Ah! I kind of sound like Jay Foreman there. Jay Foreman is probably not on the bingo card, but he kind of counts as Tom Scott anyway. Don't forget the exits. I won't. Hopefully. And that one, and the last one. Ah, no, I don't want you there. I don't want you to connect to that. Ah, da. Yep, perfect. And one in the middle here. And there. And there. Absolutely perfect. I think I've still forgotten some exits. There. And that one. And that one. I think I've gotten them all now. Yes, nice. Let's open them all. That's another 16 rides. What do you think of a mod that allows 45-degree rotations of the camera? I think it will probably look incredibly cursed. Hang on, I can probably do this. Let me check. If I go to... Oh, I think I can only rotate it 90 degrees. I'm not sure if I can rotate it 45 degrees in my streaming program. I can mirror it. The rides look fine here, but there are probably some finer details that are off. I mean, if only the HUD... For me it's not mirrored, by the way, but you know, the text is all... This is all mirrored. Yeah, I'm not playing mirror, this is just in the streaming program. For me it's normal. So let's change that back. Flip horizontal of that. I can of course do that. Isn't that amazing? That looks really cursed. Hey Bishop Peter, thank you for the 13 months already. Also a long time supporter. So yeah, let's flip that again. Unfortunately, it seems like I can't rotate it 45 degrees. Or just have it, the video output spin at 1 revelation a second. I don't think I can do that. What's projector? No, that doesn't do anything. What I can do... I can probably do some other stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I have the filters, of course. I've played around with this before. If we go for, like... heat map. Yeah, that's wonderful. Or cell shade. Wintergreen. Hearth. Action movie. Inverted. Classic. Flashback. Dramatic. Sepia tone. Grayscale. And back to none. Oh, inverted heat map. Hang on, if I do add filter. Oh my god, I can. There are so many filters here. And if I then if I also do inverted then? No, I don't think that does anything. Delete this. There we go. Okay, let's get back to playing. Let's go back to playing. Okay, we have another 16 coasters here. That's another 880 soft guest cap. Let's check how high it is. Notify now. 26,000. We've already increased it 4,000 this stream. I've only gotten 2,500 more guests. Thank you for the follow, Shosni. How many guests think it's too crowded here? It's the most common thought, 2,208. But it's fine, it's not giving any unhappiness, because we got about the same number of entertainers. I just noticed I have a lot of space rings in a row here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 22. Ooh, shall I go for the Super Rainbow Ferris wheels that I did before? I think I need like 40 odd Ferris wheels for that. Please color those 3 to blue. Alright. It's actually blue-yellow. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The Super Ferris wheels. No, not 40 odd. It's only like 20 or so. Only if you make them the Super Duper Ferris wheels. You know what? I'm gonna do that. The Super Ferris wheels. I've done that once on stream, but that was not the first time I've done it. So I've done it twice, but only the second time was on stream. I'll quickly show you what it is. We have time, because the soft guest cap is like 9,000 higher than the actual number of guests. So that doesn't matter at all. Load game. I need some kind of electric fields where I first did this. That one? No, not that one. Well, it's the right park, but the wrong iteration of the park. Oh, this did have micro corkscrews. I was wondering about that if this did. For tomorrow's video it was. Electric fields, there we go. It's number 5. There we go. This is the one. And you can see the Super Ferris wheels here. How many Ferris wheels do we have? We have 168. Oh, it is 42 actually. We do need 42 Ferris wheels. And yes, this is pure art. It's a lot. This is Rainbow Road, pretty much. Look at these colors for the spiral slides. And the park works. I mean, it's a functioning park. The Ferris wheels aren't. I just finished Nevermore Park and it occurred to me that it would be cool if you do a stream with a similar goal as your Ghost Town playthrough, since there's less space and even longer coaster requirement. Didn't I already do that? Hang on. Not on stream, but I think I already did that. No, Stu did that. If you wanted, Stu did that. He made a series about it. I might have done something similar. Similar. Well, not in this version. In this version, I haven't completed it. Let's look at my original Nevermore Park. It's ugly as hell. Let's make it not rain. This is my Nevermore Park. You may have seen me place this giant spiral. No, we started like 700 max in the Lot of Gas Park. This giant spiral coaster, I've placed that like once or twice in the past year. This is the original iteration of that. This is where I first built it. This coaster you've already seen before, maybe. This is not the first time I built it. That's even longer ago. This is definitely not 10. No, it's 8 to 1. But, yeah, it's quite an ugly park. Let's keep it on that. But let's get back and do 42 Ferris wheels. Let's get a... Where can I place that nicely? Let's see, that's only 32 tiles. Yeah, this isn't aligned good. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna start here and continue building this way. It'll take a long time, so I have time to talk about, well, pretty much anything I want to talk about. So feel free to ask any question you want. And if I am not talking about something else, and if I like to answer it, oh god, we have that bug again, then I might just answer it. What's the meaning of life? 42. How's your day? Day was pretty good. Recorded one day's video. And also finished writing it. Before recording it, obviously. Made a start on the edit. And, you know, warming up my voice for recording the video, which I have to do if it's early in the day and I haven't spoken much yet, it's always fun because I just sing along with the songs I like. So I love warming up, and often it's so much fun that I warm up for much longer than necessary. Favorite entertainer costume? Panda, it's a classic. 6 Ferris wheels for each color. No, we're gonna have a very big gradient. I need 42 of them. What did I start with? Oh, number 1, I didn't have Ferris wheels. Well, that makes counting easy. How many languages do you speak? 2. It's interesting, because on Reddit a few times a map has gone around saying the average number of languages every European country speaks. And the Netherlands was quite up there, with apparently every person speaks 3.2 languages on average in the Netherlands. And I was like, bullshit. No way that the average person speaks 3.2. And, you know, some people gave the argument that, well, you know, you've got, for example, Turkish immigrants. You know, they'll speak Turkish, they'll speak Dutch, and they'll speak English. And I'm like, yeah, but that's 3. That's still below the average that you're giving me. But it's kind of self-reported, and a lot of people that had French for 6 years in high school, and 20 years later can maybe, you know, ask for directions and ask where the toilet is. They count that as speaking French. If that counts, I can speak French and German, but that obviously doesn't count. So, yeah, there's no way that it's actually 3.2. Why do the first Ferris wheels have different colors? Well, every ride type has a certain number of preset color schemes. And if there's a ride in the park that already has the first preset color scheme, it'll use the second one. And then the third one. But once it's gone through them all, it'll keep using the same one if you build even more. Can you still read a book in German or French? No. And most people that claim they can speak German or French in the Netherlands can't either. Here's a chart. Let me click on that. Yeah, that's the exact map. So 3.2 for the Netherlands is like the 1.6 for the UK seems fair. That seems fair, but in the Netherlands there's like even quite, you know, almost everyone speaks English, but there are still quite a few people who only speak one language. And to cancel that out, someone would need to speak like 6 and a bit languages. Like if 5% of the people in the Netherlands don't speak English and only Dutch, then another 5% to cancel that out would need to speak 6 languages, and I don't think 5% of everyone speaks 6 languages. Okay, same glitch again. What food do you actually hate? Carrots. Now, hate is a strong word, because if there, you know, a salad with carrots in it, or some, you know, lasagna which has carrots in it, which I literally just ate before the live stream, it's fine. I don't mind it at all. But if it's just carrots on their own, either raw or cooked, I don't like them. Now, hate is still a strong word, because, you know, I can stomach them perfectly fine. Now, what's a beet in English? I think it's just a beet, right? Just with 2 E's. instead of IE, which it is in Dutch. I've had red beet once. And that was truly a once and never again. I absolutely hated that. Is there a difference between boss pages and winter paint? Probably, but I wouldn't know, because I rarely ever eat carrots like that. The only carrots I ever eat, which is admittedly probably still fairly often, because I, cook pasta with tomato sauce and stuff, or lasagna or stuff like that fairly often. And there are always carrots in the vegetable packets that I buy for that. But I don't know what kind of carrots they are. They're just carrots. Also, I'm very lazy with the cooking. I always just buy a packet of mixed vegetables. I mean, I can cut my own. I mean, I have the ability to. I do it every now and then. But I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of cooking. Okay, so I see some people talking about the actual average number. For the Netherlands, it will probably be a little bit over 2, realistically. Most people speak English and Dutch on a conversational level. So that's already 2 for most people. And then, a fair few do speak a 3rd or even a 4th language. So realistically, like 2.1, 2.2 or so. Alright, this is the 42 Ferris wheels that we're going to use. Now, before I'm going to paint them, I'm going to, open them and stuff. Can you sync all of the wheels? No. I can't. Well, I can at first, but there's no sync option for them. Also, I think sync only works up to like 16 or 18, right? Anyway. I did GCSE French and German, but that's not nearly enough to carry a conversation. I can ask the way to the library or say my favorite school subject. Yeah, that's basically it. Even if you've had French in school for many years and, you did well, Oh, God. Alright, I just need to place fences to prevent that from happening. Even if you did well and got good grades, then, you have like a low conversational level at the end of the 6 years probably. And if you don't keep that up, it'll degrade. Obviously. That's how that works. If it's, I don't think we're talking about people who mastered it, Emma Delicious, because, well, my friends, the English of my friends is generally really good, because, we all did studies in English. But if you go like the English of my stepdad is not great. But it's good enough to carry a conversation and, to watch English TV without subtitles if there aren't any. It works. And I count that as speaking English. But most people's French and German wouldn't be. My dad, maybe it was good enough. He was fairly good at French. He had a real thing for, well, not just languages, also math. He was basically just a really smart guy. But, yeah, I never really knew how good he was at French and German. But he was easily the best of us whenever we were on holiday. Alright, that's all of them. Let's open them. Bam. Ah, there we go. Synchronized rotation. Wild mouse death gap. I'm definitely gonna build something in it. What was I gonna do? Right, I was gonna clear the grass. There we go. Let's save. I remember one very clear sentence in German classes. Ich habe... That sounds dirty. I'm gonna say it anyway, but it's probably something dirty in German. Ich habe schmutzige Durchfall. It is dirty. Okay, it's not bad dirty. What does it mean? I can do all my bubble tea orders in Mandarin. Oh, it's diarrhea. Classy, Max. Very classy. Smoothie literally means dirty. Okay, now the question is, can I do this rainbow of colors by heart? The last time I also tried to do it by heart, and I got it correct. So I'm having high hopes for this. Now, orange doesn't come immediately after red here. No, first we have dark orange. We have a lot of colors to get through. What does the German say? It kind of sounds like, what does the fox say? What does the fox say? Oh, speaking about singing, someone asked me what songs I like to sing along to. My favorite one is my favorite song. Let's see if someone knows it in the chat. I've mentioned it a lot, because I like to talk about the things I like, so someone will know it. Gangnam Style, yeah, no. Then this yellow. What I find interesting is that... Oh, I skipped one. Shit. That's only one, though. Nightwish, that's not a song, that's a band. Hang on, did I skip two? No, only one. Dragon Stayed in Thai. No, not Ghost Lost Score. Now it's The Poet and the Pendulum. I love to sing along to that. And only recently I learned all the lyrics by heart. I'd known like a lot of it for a while. But the song has a lot of lyrics. Let's see, I think I need to do olive green first and then dark olive green. The colors in this are kind of in order already, which is interesting, but not entirely. And dark olive green. Beauty and the Beast. Well, Beauty of the Beast, those are two different Nightwish songs, is in my top 10 favorite songs of all time. Now, I say top 10 favorite songs of all time. It's fluid, of course, such top 10 is. But I made one like at the start of this year or halfway this year. And that was at that point in my top 10. And it would probably still be right now. I think we go to bright green and then to the dark greens and then slowly to the blues. Then after the blues we go to the jazz. The top 2000 isn't fluid. It is. Changes every year. No, we don't do brown here. We do saturated green now. I should be done once I am at Ferris wheel 21. And then I do the same in the reverse. If I make a mistake, I'm going to have to recolor a lot of these. Let's see. I think we go to moss green now and then dark green. There's a lot of greens here. All these boomers keep voting for the same songs. The thing is, I would probably also vote for Bohemian Rhapsody. Queen is quite a relevant band still. A lot of young folks like them. Drowning Guest, 11,982. Any significance or just a random number? Ooh, we got 10 pages. Wow. Let's see, 11,982. Probably still in the park. They are. Where's my drowning pond? There's my drowning pond. It's always closer to the entrance than I think it is. Oh, hiring people sound and mispronouncing words is also in there. Nightwish songs we did earlier. I mentioned Nightwish earlier. Oh, you see the nice phenomenon here that people like to go straight ahead because this Ferris wheel is much more popular. You also see that the ones on the side sometimes tend to be more popular. Not at the moment though. Alright, let's continue coloring. I think we're at dark water. I heard that Ferris wheel's the comfiest seats. Probably does. Then light water. And then icy blue. I didn't vote for the top 2000 this year, by the way. Because I just don't care. I don't really listen to it anyway. And most of the songs I would vote for, like Nightwish stuff, apart from Ghost of Scorn and Elan, all the songs I would vote for, like Poet and the Pendulum, Beauty of the Beast, Dead Boy's Poem, it wouldn't get in the top 2000 anyway. So it would be kind of useless to vote. Then we go light purple. I think I did it perfectly again. Suppose it's not that difficult if I did it by heart twice perfectly. Because this is number 21 and this is the last color. It's dark purple. There you go, that's half done. And then we go back at the other half. You forgot salmon pink. No, I did not. I also don't have Bordeaux red. I started very dark red. Hang on. Wasn't Bordeaux red in there? Did I include a green too many? I wonder, what was the actual order? Maybe I did make them with it, but I do have 21. Why do you not include hot pink? Because that's not in the rainbow. Let's see. It was called Electric Fields. This one. Oh no, Bordeaux red wasn't in it. Let's see. Did I do the greens right? Oh no, I did a mistake in the greens. I can fix that still. It looks like moss green is in between bright green and saturated green. I think that's the only mistake I made. And that does look better. I thought the greens were a little bit off. Well, yeah, it is in the color wheel. Oh, this is the dark green already. But hot pink is in the color wheel indeed, but that's because hot pink is in between purple and red. But the rainbow is a line. The color wheel is round, so the rainbow doesn't have anything between purple and red. But yeah, we see pink whenever we see both red and purple, and then our brain, you know, makes something up between it. But it doesn't exist on a line. Yeah, rainbow is now pink. You know, if I made like a circle of Ferris wheels, then I could, you know, go like this dark pinkish color. And then we could go bright pink and light pink. Then we go salmon pink. Then we go Bordeaux red. And then we'd be back at saturated red. You know, that's the full line, I suppose. I could do that. Okay, what would you guys like? Would you guys like me to do what I've done before, or continue this and then just do another one? So then we need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 more Ferris wheels. I should double the price of Ferris wheel 18. It's already the max guests want to pay. Continue. That's only one vote though. Needs more pink trees. You want these fellas. No scenery in this park though. So get out. What are the options? Do what I've always done or do the pink stuff as well? Whatever results in more Ferris wheels gets my vote. So basically pink or no pink. Do the pink stuff. A lot of people want pink stuff. You guys are very kinky. Let's do the pink stuff then. So that means I need 10 more Ferris wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's gonna be 52 Ferris wheels. What to do? Let's see what the votes say. Well, he always does the pink stuff as well. Yeah, a lot of people saying for the pink stuff. Alright, let's do the pink stuff. Let's block this off. Kading, kadang. It's already built the fences here. No, those two are entirely wrong. There we go. Delete the path. And... ugh, stupid. Employees. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright. And let's place the last 10 we need. This will just be the same few colors. You know, the same line of colors twice. Alright, is this one in the same rotation as the others? No, it's in the wrong rotation. Alright, we're gonna demolish that. This is the right rotation. The reason I'm doing it twice is to show how it just flows back to itself. It's kind of like a circle, but a line. How many rides can you still play? It's about 500. We might have a problem because the green arrow just disappeared, which means we're not getting staff or not getting guests very quickly anymore. Although it has just reappeared, so maybe we're good. We might not reach 20,000 today. Even though that is what I wanted. And we'll see. Oh, whoops. And that's Ferris wheels. Ferris wheel number 52. What do you call Voldemort? You know who? Lord Voldemort, Voldemort, Tom Riddle, Moldy. Hey Marcel, very epic park. Thank you for the 5 months quirking in here. And thank you. And I know, right? All these Ferris wheels are amazingly epic. Okay, you know what? Let's make this a little bit less cursed. Let's get rid of this corner. There we go. I can do that. Perfect. Open them up. Do you prefer tea or coffee? Neither. I never drink tea and I never drink coffee. But if I had to choose tea... Because while I absolutely dislike coffee, tea is just weird. Tea is just hot water with a little bit of a taste. And I don't like drinking hot water. It's not because I think it tastes disgusting. It's just, why would you drink hot water? It's just not particularly nice. It's just hot leaf juice. Marcel is already hot enough without the tea. I am. Drown a guest of your choice. The highest number that ends with a 0. That's basically the latest multiple of 10 that came into the park, which is exactly 23,000. Your favorite fast food? Probably McDonald's. Now, probably, I think that counts as fast food. Just patat met friet. Wait. No. Patat met frikandel. I just said patat met friet. It's basically like saying chips with fries. They both mean the same thing. Just different words for it. I think it's mostly like patat in the north of the country and friet in the south of the country. But yeah, that would basically be it. I know, you know, obviously fries are a thing in other countries. Frikadellen less so. There you have your salmon pink. Right, Slijn. Also, the color of your name, Slijn, is, you know, somewhat close to salmon pink. Is that on purpose? And we're back to Bordeaux red. And let's do another 27. It's orange, because I'm a patriot. I'm also kind of a patriot, I must say. I'm proud of the Netherlands. Like, I'm not patriot in the classical American way, where, you know, I fly 20 million Dutch flags on top of my house and stuff. But yeah, I really like the country. And I think it's a great country. And I'm very lucky to live here. I'm currently not all that proud of NL, to be honest. Well, current affairs, we haven't been doing too great, I agree. But if you look at the state of the country as a whole, it's pretty good. I think we take a lot of stuff for granted. And that probably goes for every country. You know, for example, that the tap water in the Netherlands is generally, well, generally just always, with maybe very rare exceptions, of super high quality. I've never heard of tap water being dangerous to drink in the Netherlands. We have really fast internet everywhere. Well, not everywhere. In a lot of places. So yeah, I'm quite happy with all that. And I think it's good to sometimes in your life just think about those kind of things that are just, you know, done well in the country that you live in, or the city or town or whatever that you live in. Because it makes you appreciate it more. And it's also more fun to be appreciative than to be angry. That's just my opinion though. Oh, didn't I miss any? No, it doesn't look like I did. Good food. I mean, Dutch cuisine. Is cuisine a Dutch word? An English word? I mean, Dutch food isn't all that special. Some of it is nice. I mean, frikadellen are nice. Frikadellen broodjes are nice. We use cuisine. Good. Worstenbroodjes. Isn't that like the Brabantse snack or something like that? What is the snack bar food called? Patat, friet, gefrituurde aardappelstaaf. The problem is, if you want an actual answer, which you don't if you put in a joke answer, like, you know, as soon as you put a joke answer in like that, almost everyone will vote for that. But it's a funny thing in the Netherlands. You know, the snack bar, the snack bar of a town in the Netherlands can be kind of compared to the status of like the Krusty Krab in SpongeBob. Because at least in the town I grew up in, you know, everyone knew the snack bar. It was, you know, fairly common, you know, to go there like once every 2 weeks or once every week. For quite a few families, you know the people who work there. It's not quite the communal place that the Krusty Krab is in SpongeBob, but it's somewhat similar. Similar. And I'm pretty sure that it's like that in a lot of villages. It might not be that in cities, but in small villages, I bet it's kind of similar. And there's not really a thing like that in at least America, I think. You know, you have a lot of fast food in America, but it's not like, you know, the McDonald's. I don't think a lot of people know the people who work there, and you don't necessarily go there, you know, to just sometimes, I don't know, have a fun dinner there or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. And McDonald's is not a snack bar, but it's both fast food. But that was kind of my point. It's different. Because a snack bar is kind of more than a place to just get food. Even though it is a place to just get food, it's kind of more than a place to just get food. As someone that used to work behind the counter in the snack bar can confirm, you have regulars and you see the same order from them often. Yes. I have a lot of people like that. And I think we're here now. Yes, that checks out. Not necessarily a social place, but you do get friendly with them. Yeah, it's not a social place where people, you know, meet up to hang out or anything. But it's kind of a cross between a social place and a fast food place. It's kind of difficult to explain really the feeling of how a snack bar works in a village without, you know, having experienced it. Without, you know, letting you feel the experience. And the last one. Yeah, I go to the same snack bar every Sunday. I know everyone that works there. Yeah, again, pretty much that's how that works. Oh, made a mistake there. And there we go. That's all of them. And that's the transition. And you see, this transition in the pink works well. Because that's roughly the colors that are between there. And that's 52 Ferris wheels. This looks beautiful. That took a long time to color. One transition in the pink. One transition in the schmutzige thing. Pick a coaster type for me to build, alright. The extreme right kind of does not look like it fits. I agree, but I will keep it there. Big, huge maze. That's not a coaster type. Fair enough. I'll build a big, huge maze. I hope that's big enough for you in this area. It'll start here and it'll end on the other side. There we go. Another fast food poll. What do you eat your fries with? Mayo, ketchup. Well, both mayo and ketchup. Why is there not an option for that? War. Oh, that's an actual thing. We call it patatje oorlog, which basically means war fries. That is a thing. Okay, now I have to just make a big maze to the other side. I mean, mayo alone is a thing. You know, if you order a patatje met in the snack bar, you'll get just mayo. So it is a thing. I'll go like that. And then like that. And there will be the exit. Come on. Rotate with me. Come on. There we go. Love your videos. Thank you, Green Hornet. And now time to fill the rest up with dead ends and stuff. That's a very long dead end there. They will never escape this maze. It's not that big. They'll take a while, but they'll escape eventually. How about Joppie's house? Patatje Joppie's chips is pretty good. Which is potato crisps that taste like Patatje Joppie's house. They won some kind of contests, like, I don't know, 12 years ago? Something like that. And their chips got made. You know what's also really good? Ketchup chips. I really like that. This is not connected yet. Now it's connected. You know, the thing about these mazes is that they don't actually need to be good mazes. As long as you just fill up the entire area with random stuff, it'll look good. And doesn't actually need to be good. Because life's all about looks, right? It's not. Don't take that as a lesson. Will this make the maze take that long? No, it won't. That was the autosave lag spike. They'll do quite a bit of time. They'll take to complete this, but not that long. They'll be fine. We can go all the way there. Oh, we need a little thing there. A little thing there. Then we're quite almost done. Just need one more there. And there we have a big fat maze. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I quite like it. There I go, patting myself on the back again. My back is getting quite sore from it. About 18,500 guests. And a lot of Ferris wheels. How many rides do we have now? 512. 2 to the power 9. Hell yeah. We have now double the rides of the previous maximum. Isn't that amazing? This is 500 rides. That's amazing, isn't it? It's a lot. This is a massive park. We're actually quite close to 20,000 guests. It's quite massive. Alright, let's let a few more guests into this maze. Can mazes be track merged? I believe they can. Yeah, didn't Dirklink like make a multi-level maze like 4 years ago? I ask you, didn't Dirklink do it? As if you guys would know if he did that 4 years ago. But I believe he did. The most popular Ferris wheel is a dark watercolored one for, well, obvious reasons. About more than 10% of the rides is Ferris wheel in this park. I mean, more than 10% might also be corkscrew. Let's see, that's 24 of them. That's another 12, so 36. That's another 24. Yeah, that's already 60. Do we have any more corkscrews? No, I believe it's 60. So yeah, I think, yeah, that's the most common ride in the park. The corkscrew coaster. Even after all those Ferris wheels, it's still the most common. Ferris wheel 18 and 40 should have one rotation. Oh yeah, of course, this is not the only one. This is also one, which is dark blue. Reminds me of a CPU under an electron microscope. Yeah, something like that. It's because there are... Well, I said it at the start of the stream, well, it's because there are all those different sections. Like, you have the rainbow twist section, you have the black and red corkscrew section, you have the looping coaster section, you have the Ferris wheels, then yeah, every now and then you have something big, you have the launched free falls. The hardline hasn't crashed again, by the way, so presumably this thing has solved it. Is it now no longer 941? Oh, it is 941, good. Which means it's still the same as the XXX next to it. Module arrays of mandatory fun time. Oh, you know what actually is modular arrays of mandatory fun time? Which, interestingly enough, this is also in tomorrow's video. A shot of this. It's my iteration of Six Flags. Now this is proper modular stuff. This is a module. It's a dual path because the path around it is included with it, so that's how you build it. And this is a module of path with inside it 2 tiny corkscrews and a free transport ride. And the reason I built this is because in this park I got from scratch more than 4,000 guests in 1 year. You can see it's the 4th of March year 2 and we have 4,060 guests. So just at the start of the park, you know, you have a lot of money in this park, a loan of 100k, which I didn't quite use. I used about 70k of it. So you need that. And I got more than more than 4,000 guests in a year, which was my goal for this. And it's in there. I did this many years ago. Yeah, and this is still my record for that. Another proper modular thing, I can't speak, is one of my many empty airfields. I think it's my empty airfield 4. Oh my god, that's loud. Yes. This is a module with two what's it called? Vertical drops and a monorail, which I half stole from someone on Reddit, modified it a little bit to make it a little bit better. At least what I thought was better. I don't know if it actually was better. And that's... Okay, so this park is where I truly learned how to get a lot of guests quickly. This, you know, it's 12th of August, year 3, a little bit past 2.5 years, and I have 8,700 guests in empty airfield. This is how I properly learned how to do a lot of guests. There's more of a story behind this. So what do you think of Tom Scott and the crew doing another 2 of these people online? I love it. Looking very much forward to it. Looking forward to seeing my favorite Gary Brennan again. So, I'll tell you the story behind this. It's, let's see, empty airfield, empty airfield. This is also very loud. Okay, this was my original empty airfield. This empty airfield was when I was working through all the scenarios on a different computer, so you can't see them completed here. But I was working through all the Roller Coaster Tycoon scenarios. And as you can see, it's the 4th scenario, so I didn't have a lot of experience yet. I mean, I had about 15 years experience playing the game, but not at any kind of high level. So this is how I got a lot better, by just doing all scenarios. And I was good enough to complete Empty Airfield on my first try, although not by much, only about 200 guests more than I need. And the pathing is kind of a mess. Why is it so loud? It really is loud. Why are some parks so much louder than other parks? Anyway, this is Empty Airfield, and then, I don't know, like half a year later, maybe a year later, someone posts something on Reddit, and it's about getting a lot of guests in Empty Airfield. Someone challenges me to get a lot of guests on Reddit. It's a whole thing. So I try to improve this. And at this point, I don't even know that you need to run all the ads simultaneously to get the most guests. So I'm not that good at the game yet. So we get Empty Airfield 2. Which is this one. It clearly is a lot bigger. And as you can see, I have 5,550 odd guests. So I did a lot better. And I posted this on Reddit. You know, and it had like a title, someone challenged me to get a lot of guests, and you know, there was a whole thing. Someone else came, and they got like 6,300 guests. And I am quite competitive in those kind of things, so I couldn't, you know, let them win. So I did Empty Airfield 3, and now I believe I messed up this save file. Yeah, there are only 2,000 guests, and we're halfway year 6. But this park, this didn't all exist. When I had completed, it had 7,200 guests. You'll just have to take my word for it. But you'll probably do, why would I lie? So that's 7,200 guests in 4 years. And then I got completely stomped on Reddit by someone else. I got so stomped that I believed they had cheated. And I was arrogant enough to actually believe that and say that on Reddit, that I believe they cheated. Because no one could possibly be so much better than I was, right? I was amazing at the game at that point. No, I was wrong. They weren't cheating. And it was very arrogant of me to call them out like that. I did give them gold on their post after I discovered that they weren't cheating. As kind of a sorry. Did that person know how to advertise? Basically, that's how I learned you need to run all the advertisements. So what happened then? I think I have their park, because I asked for a download for it. Yes. No, this is mine. I do have their park, though. It's this one. Yes. You can see, it's a very similar... I say similar again, because I'm trying to say... I'm going to say module, and then the y sounds in my... very similar module. It's a little bit different. I have a normal monorail. They have a hanging monorail. But the same kind of like vertical drop coaster. And they got to 9,000 guests basically in a little bit over 2.5 years. Basically the exact same as I got. I might have had a little bit more other sprites, so maybe I was limited 200 guests less, 200 fewer guests. But yeah, I don't know what the pyramids are all doing there. But yeah, they did a proper job, and they did very well. Yeah, when you allow two words into your working memory at once, they'll sometimes activate your speech at the same time, so you'll blend them together. Yeah, that's what's happening. I have stuff like that a lot. And you can see as well, there are a couple of like only transport rides here, which is exactly what I have in my iteration. Because, you know, once I got their downloads, they were very happy to provide it, because they wanted to prove to me. I was already fairly well known on the subreddit, so even me calling them out was more of a dick move from me. Because it's kind of like a celebrity telling someone that they cheated when they didn't. I didn't outright tell them, though. I felt like it felt cheated, and I did actively work, you know, to see if they did. I didn't just say, this is cheated, period. It's still a dick move of me. I'm very not proud of that. And then I did this. Yeah, you can see it's the same. I don't use I use normal monorails that I'm hanging, but it's the same. You got monorails on the right, you got launch free falls on the left. He had that as well. And then I did a lot of the other modules. And I achieved the same thing. Yeah, and that's how I learned to be really good at the game, well, at this aspect at least. So that is an interesting story, I think, and it was a bit of a humbling for me as well. You know, I wasn't the best at the game, and I still am not. But at some parts I am probably one of the best players, because, you know, lots of experience, that's how that works. But at many other parts I am not. The monorails act as holding cells for the unhappy guests who want to go home if they're free. Yes, basically. Because guests will always ride a free transport ride. That's how that works. Alright, load game. Let's continue some more on this. That's a bake park. Also, by the way, I told you last stream, or the stream before that or something, about that suddenly my Forest Frontiers, my Overcrowded Forest Frontiers livestream, the first one, has a lot of views. Like 25,000 for some reason. But I think I found out why. I think I found out why. Because when you type in Forest Frontiers on YouTube, at least when I did, that was the first search result that came up. So people must just click on it. What time is it here? It's 11:45 PM. So it's not very late. What to build, what to build, what to... Let's build another vertical drop coaster. I like a good vertical drop. There we go. And let's already constrain myself like that. The thumbnail makes it look like a total mindfuck. Yes. Kind of does. Alright, there we go. There. And... oh. Whee! For me to give the second channel as first result, some other guy as second, and your main video as the third result. So yeah, that is the same thing. You get the second channel as the first result. Okay, maybe, you know, I should not do that many G's. 22:45, not very late, can only come from someone who doesn't have to get up at 6 or earlier. Yeah, obviously. Then I think most people can agree that this is not very late. Like a 10:45. Maybe it'll be a bit late, you know, if people have to get up early. If you go to bed at a 11:45, if you have to get up at 6, you can at least get like 6.5 hours of sleep. That's not like nothing. It's not that late. Even then, still. Has it snowed there yet? It has snowed in the Netherlands, but not where I live. Well, it has snowed here, but not this year. Yeah, the overcrowded First Frontiers park was a lot of fun to make, and it was basically me going like, I'm gonna build in First Frontiers and I'm not going to stop until I have maxed out the ride limit. I did cheat in the vertical drop and kicker coaster, because I needed them to build further up, because I was running out of space. But they make the park so much better. Yes, I make it drop further, Zerk, but I also use the larger pieces so that they produce fewer G's. Do a looping. I will do a looping. Just for us to do. Like that. A looping. Oh, it just about makes that. Oh, that's wonderful. Name a ride of your choice. Name it Wee. Wee. Do a cliffhanger drop. What's a cliffhanger drop? You mean the holding brake for drop? I think if I do that, it might not make this hill. So I don't think I want to do that. I would need to redesign that bit. This is a very tall. Luckily, this doesn't have a big wooden coat to support. Well, then I just wouldn't build it that tall. So only going 9 kilometers per hour at the top. Good old autosave lag spike. 130 kilometers per hour still. Ah, this is wonderful. I really like building vertical drop coasters like this that just go fast and steep. I just like it. Time for a big loop. Like that. A good thing you did not make the park so big, otherwise it would be lagging all the time. Well, we did make the... At first, when I started this series, this park, I did make the scenario 999 by 999, or 998 technically. But it was too big and it gave too much lag, so then we went back to 250. Well, 254. And we're going through the loop. I have a soft spot for vertical drop coasters that are just super tall. Then again, I have a soft spot for a lot of stuff in RCT. Maybe I just have a soft spot for Roller Coaster Tycoon. Did you ever think about that? Alright, let's go back down. I think you have a hard spot for it. Not like that. Alright, time for breakies. The rainbow Ferris wheels look so cool when browsing on Twitch. It does look really cool. It might be my favorite thing in this park. Just 50 exits, or 52 exits in a row. That might be the most exits in a row I've ever built, if I'm honest. Although I've built 255 death mazes before, but usually that's in a sort of grid. And I might do like 5 by 50, which is not quite 52. How you say Twitch is really relaxing. It's funny that, you know, a lot of people say that with the way I say the word coaster. But I don't think I have a Dutch accent on the word coaster. There are quite a few words I have a Dutch accent on. But I feel like my way of saying coaster is fairly, like, normal English. Am I wrong? Or is it just different stuff, not necessarily accent stuff, the inflection stuff or whatever, that makes it satisfying? Thank you for the follow. The Hoff 182. Say coaster 10 times in a row. Coaster. 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 ASM Marcel. Faster. Coaster, 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 coaster. Is that fast enough for you? You are a sim now. Coaster Stompe. Nice. Good reference. Thank you for the follow, MJT Blade. I like how you transcribed the way I pronounced the different coasters, Max. Ferris wheel, 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 Ferris wheel. Out of breath. Thank you for the 50 bits, Astral J. Imagine going in the middlemost Ferris wheel and you kind of want to do it again. Yeah, that is kind of a long walk. You're like coming out of this one. It really is. You're better off taking one on the side. Hello, been watching your YouTube videos for a while, saw you were streaming, so I thought I'd stop by. Well, welcome. You might find that these streams are often a fair bit sillier than my YouTube videos, and you may have walked in a very weird time. Car ride, car ride. I like a good car ride. Oi, oi, is there a car ride? Is this your full-time job? Well, streaming isn't, but it's part of it, because making content is. Let's fill up this nook. That's probably a very Dutch accented word. Nook. Every nook and cranny. Cranny is a weird word. How much longer will the stream go? Not too much longer. It's getting a little bit late, but I still have energy. So, I don't know when I'll stop. Can we get the transport rider out the park? No! Absolutely not. There's no space for that. I mean, I could make it around the entire park, but I can't make a stop here in between. There's no space for that. I think we need one. Guests don't use them for transport purposes anyway. New York, 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 New York. That was New York 10 times. I won't be here for long. Well, you've already been here for long. You've been here since the start, Mr. Vetros. I have to take the puppy for his last walk. His last walk? I hope you mean the last walk of the day. Not just his last walk. Oh, thank you for the bits, Marnico. How long would it take for one guest to walk around the park? A long time. Not as long as it takes for one guest to get into Max's new scenario, though. Hang on, what did Max say? Are you a fart smeller or a smart fella? No, Meg is a fart smeller. You want me to throughput? You know, the fun thing about throughput is that people kept saying that they thought I said like thrillput or throughboot. That at some point in the video, whenever I say throughput for the first time in a video now, I just try to, like, if it's appropriate, if it works, I just have the words spelled out in the video so that people know what I'm talking about. Or, you know, in tomorrow's video I don't. But what I do say, I say a throughput of 2600 guests per hour. I immediately say a number so that it's clear what it means. Because I am aware that apparently I say throughput in a way that's not clear to everyone. Maybe it's because they're not familiar with the term as well. If you know the term, it's probably clear. But if you don't know the term throughput, then you might not, you know, realize it. And that's, you know, I try to make that more clear in my videos now. Just text-to-speech to say throughput in your YouTube videos. I would absolutely... Imagine... Okay, so imagine a world where when I made the slot machine video, which was too complicated for text on the screen, so I had to do a voice. Imagine a world where I didn't have the balls to use my voice and put myself out there with, at the time, my not so great way of, you know, doing the public speaking stuff. You know, video is sort of public speaking still. Imagine if I just started using text-to-speech and if I still did that for my videos. I would have gotten so much fewer views. I wouldn't be doing this as a job now, I can guarantee you that. Now, I might have still switched to doing the voice stuff later. But still, that would be so different. Do we have top spins? We don't. We will have them in a little bit. Let's see. How shall I build my top spins? Maybe if I build a coaster here, and I can build my top spins here. The YouTube creator Euro is doing text-to-speech and it's going okay. It can work, like the Bloomstow Defense YouTuber, ISAP, did it for a long time, robot voice. He hasn't done it for years now, but he did it like for at least 2 years or so when he started out. I always hated it and never watched his videos until he did his actual voice. 42 million videos, I hope you mean views. It can work, you know, you have the obnoxious Reddit text-to-speech channels. Which sometimes do much better than they deserve. But in general, using your voice works much better. And using your voice might be worse at the start, because you're terrible at speaking. But you'll learn quick enough. What's to support them? Do you want a second floor? I don't think that fits. No, it's not very high. I was gonna say something, but now I got distracted. And I forgot. Oh yeah, it was... I am a member of the subreddit NewTubers, which is new YouTubers, and I, you know, check on it every now and then. And sometimes, you know, I'll actually watch people's videos and give a little bit of critique and stuff. And there was one guy who his way of talking was just so boring. And, you know, if you're nervous, I suppose that makes sense that you do it that way. But, well, like this, and then, you know, I'm going to talk about the Roller Coaster Tycoon, and these are top spins, and I'm currently building queue lines. And, quite building a lot of queue lines. It was basically like that, but then with terrible audio quality as well. And he was like, I don't have the money for a big mic. Like, your phone probably has a better mic than whatever you're using right now. You can... There's a tip, by the way. If you need to record your voice and you don't have a microphone, just use the audio record version on your phone. It'll be fine. Like, Great Hyundai uses, like, used for a long time a Samsung S2. I'm not sure if he's still using it. With a microphone. And that's a very old phone now. And it's fine. So, yeah, it's absolutely fine. Just use something with some kind of decent quality. And... you know, if you want to make YouTube videos, I suppose maybe a few of you are, you know, want to do maybe similar to what I do, or similar to what I do in a different niche or whatever. Just go for it and just make stuff. That your videos may be terrible. They may be absolutely terrible, but you'll learn. You don't have to necessarily put them out if they're terrible, but at least make them. And at some point you'll get better. But I've seen so many people on the YouTuber subreddit put like hours and hours, you know, at least they say they've done that. They say they've put hours and hours of time research into how to do YouTube, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to do this, how to do that, how to speak. Like, just do it. Like, I had to do it, and I was... okay, I wasn't as bad. I was, like, for a first time, I was decent. I wasn't as bad as that guy I just imitated. But it was still a lot worse than what I am now. Just go watch my slot machine video. It's... after this stream, it's absolutely terrible to, you know, how I speak now compared to that. Which, luckily it is, because if it wasn't, it means that I would not have improved. Let's build one of these. There we go, station. And I suppose it goes for a lot of other things as well. You know, I wanted to learn to play guitar, so I booked guitar lessons. You know, I was just a beginner, but, you know, everyone's a beginner when you start. I suppose there are speaking lessons as well. Those probably exist. What's the longest coaster you ever built that's not taking up the whole park? The same coaster as the longest coaster, but with just one bit missing, so it's not the entire park. No, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I've built quite a lot of fairly long coasters over the years. I don't think it'll make that. Maybe we need to go a little bit taller. That's probably good. And that. We're not going to finish the loop. We're going to do an inline twist. Actually, we're going to do an inline twist the other way around. Does this? Yes, this is nice twist. How about your longest unintentionally long coaster? I don't know. Probably like, well, 10 minutes or so. I really don't know. No, I've made much longer coasters than that. I made like a 600-minute one once, but that was, I think, 600 in overflow. So that would be like 1600 minutes at least. That was me trying to get the longest 10x10 coaster, so it's still kind of intentional. Your longest submarine, probably not longer than like 2 minutes. Is there a way to build a Ferris wheel on top of a hill, then remove the hill later on so you can place another one underneath? Only if you use the no support limits cheat. Other than that, no. Although that is a way to circumvent the height limit in scenarios where building tall is restricted. If you build something, you can still lower the land below it, even much further than tree height. Longest in terms of length in kilometers. Oh, I've built quite a few long ones. Like, I've built like 3 or 4 kilometer giga coasters probably a fair few times over the years. That were just intended to be like big pieces to attract the guests, not intended to be long. So I suppose that's what you're after, right? Those kinds of rides. So then yeah, I suppose it would be those. Building these compactly is a lot more difficult. Because they need 3 units of clearance instead of the usual 2 for most rides. I suppose that was on purpose, cringe. That's phrasing. Sly knew what he was doing. He's not an unintelligent boy. I say boy, I don't know how old Sly is, but I believe he's older than me. Let's go down. And then let's get back to the station. You're 31, that's 6 years older than I am. Whoops. And there we go. I think this is long enough for 3 trains. Yes, it is. Perfect. Nice compact coaster. Actually, let's go that way. I have so many silly quotes. Then again, if you have that quote function and it's being actively used and you don't have quite a few silly quotes, then I think you're not doing the whole streaming thing right. You need the silliness. These live streams. Unless it's like a particular like kind of live stream which doesn't really doesn't really fit. But you know, most live streams are video games. Or maybe someone doing art or whatever, and all that kind of stuff is very fit for silly quotes. And there we have another little coaster. Alright, let's see what our soft guest cap is. It is 29,526. Hang on. Oh, I'm dumb. At the start of the stream, I said that it's not possible that all soft gas caps always end in a 0 or in a 5 or a 0. That's not true. That's not true. The haunted house and the crooked house both add 22. Why did no one call me out on that? You guys are frauds. You don't know the game. Do you know the maximum length for a queue line that a guest walks and does not turn around? If I have a guess, it would be 5 minutes 45 seconds. I think that's the limit when a guest thinks that they don't like a ride anymore, if they're already on it. Somewhere around there. Might not be the exact that. Maybe that also extends. Might be 5 minute seconds. Maybe 5 minutes 20. Somewhere around there. And maybe that also extends to queue lines. Or maybe it doesn't and I'm entirely wrong. I don't know. Do guests get mad if the queue line is so long and takes them forever to get to the gate? Yes, they'll just turn around because they're bored. I've had that happen. I'll say it again, I've said it before, this is a massive park. 666 doesn't exist anymore. 698 is the first guest. I'll give you 1666, that's close enough. And they're actually still in the park. On to my drowning pond! There you go. Let's see how much the earliest guests have spent and stuff. Let's take the earliest 8. Suppose they've all gone in the corner now. Yes. You can go away. These are the 8 earliest guests in the park. And let's see. Let's take this down a bit. Why is 713 stutter stepping? Probably because they're nauseous. Okay. 10 hours. Let's go to the spending bit. Ooh, 714 has spent a lot. More than 699. Ooh, 702 has spent more than 1,871 euros. You did 196 different rides. That's a lot. That's absolutely a lot. Guest 713 has been taking it slow. Only 145 rides. 13 souvenirs. What do you all have with you? Did you just buy a lot of balloons and let them all go? Well, they have 2 different photos. They have an umbrella, they have a hat, they have a t-shirt, they have a map, they have a cuddly toy, they have a balloon. It's crowded here and I feel sick. They've been on all these rides. They've been on the same looping coaster, but it's a different one. They really like looping coasters. 713. Okay, but 713 has only been on... 702 has been on almost 200 rides. He really likes corkscrews. It goes the same. Is it true that guests in RCT are a far future dystopian human race? One where they've been genetically modified to all look the exact same, where they have super tongues, extreme speed, and extreme endurance. They can withstand insane amounts of G-force. They are capable of destroying stone benches and metal lampposts with their bare hands in an instant. They can go forever without food or water, and though they will get hungry. Basically, yes. Hey, they've been on watermelon. 0 free fall with path 3, 5, 6, 7. Why 3, 5, 6, 7? Why not 1, 2, and 4? Now drown these suckers. No! Only been on Space Rings 8 though, even though we have, I believe, 22 of them. Only been on 1. Interestingly. I mean, a lot of free falls as well. A lot of looping code. Well, not that many compared to how many we have. XXX, yeah, that's the, what's it called? Multi-dim. Where is it? There it is. We're feeling the lag now, though, if we zoom out. We're definitely feeling the lag. We're at 19,345 guests. This is XXX, it's this multi-dim. 714 at 220 rights, really? Oh, he does. I suppose a lot cheaper rights then. This is not 220 rides. He's done quite a few multiple times, of course. Okay, so Twister Roller Coaster 2 is his favorite. That makes sense. That's a very recent one. Built that, you know, like an hour ago or so. And it's not one of, you know, the spammed rides. It's an actual big ride. It's not time for them to go. Or time for you to go, Max. Thanks for streaming. Have a nice evening. Oh, thank you. I was just about to end the stream anyway. It's been a fun stream. We've built a lot. Let's see. We built the Crooked Heist. We built the Haunted Heist. Like basically this entire area. The mini Sussy Baka. We built the... what's it called? Enterprise. We built the Giga Coasters. We built the vertical drop and the Twister. And the maze, and the Ferris wheels, the top spins. We built this inverted coaster. We built these 8 LIM launched coasters. 8? 16. And we built this hardline and the multi-dim. That's like, let's see, that's 1, 2, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Plus 52 is 85. Plus 14 is 99. Plus 8 is 107. Plus 17, plus 14 is 121. I've already counted the mini. Plus 18 is 18, 16 is 139. Plus another 14 is... We built 153 rides today. Plus some stalls. That's a lot. Wait, no. That's not true. I missed a few. I also missed this one. 154. And I missed these three. 157. And I missed... Where is it? I missed this one, 158. I still missed another one. It's a motion sim, it's somewhere. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, it's this one. 159. 159 rides built today. If I haven't missed any. But at least 159. Can we see the stats for the latest coasters? Sure. This one has 709, 910 and 718. And this one is too intense. 1025, but it's still being ridden. It's not super intense. 692, 1025, 503. It's alright. Oh, and this one as well, the twister behind it. 715, 750, 374. Okay, how many guests have completed the maze? 130 already. You know, they're doing fine. They're taking a long time, but they're alright. How much did the guests pay? Over this one? 1740. For this one, 980. It's a little bit older as well. And how much we make in a month? 270,000, because the rides are getting older. Our record is... I think 383,000, which was a while ago. Alright, we're almost at 19,500 guests. Renew the rights. Yes, I will do that already. Then the next stream will see the effects of it. Next stream will probably also reach 20,000 guests. Yeah, I have infinite money. I have almost 7 million. It just continues to go up. Park value is very high as well, a few million. Infinite ads. Okay, that's it for today's stream. I want to thank you all for watching. I really liked today's stream. I had a good day today. Gonna see who I can rate on Twitch. Let's see. No one I'm following is streaming Roller Coaster Tycoon. Let's see. Do I see anyone with a face? Yeah, this guy has a face cam. Or girl, I don't know. And let's rate them. Even though I don't use a face cam myself, I do prefer watching streams with a face cam, but I'm not comfortable with it, so I'm not doing it. Not one of my messages was seen. Well, this one was. Okay, so we're gonna rate the streamer. Have fun, and I'll see you next time. You know, do all the standard rate stuff, and you know the rate stuff. Give them hype and whatever. And I'll see you later. Bye bye. Good night. See ya.